How's everyone doing? Today it's about product photography, but specifically it's about the backgrounds used in product photography. Now this will relate to any photographic subject because everything has a background. We want to know, does everything work? Does everything not work? What works? What doesn't work? So we're going to look at how different backgrounds can change the mood and the feel of the image or totally destroy what you're trying to do. So if you're into backgrounds, like I'm into backgrounds, let's get into it. Well, now we're in the studio and we're talking about backgrounds. Is one background right? Is one background wrong? How does it change the feeling? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of different backgrounds with our subject. Our subject today is going to be this lovely bottle here of hand soap. So I'm going to put that down on our set and I'm going to use a bunch of different backgrounds. I'm going to use a bunch of different ones on a TV monitor. I'm then going to do a couple other different style backgrounds with it as well. So we can see how does the background affect the subject. And as I say, this goes for any photographic subject basically in the world. Everything has a background. How does that background affect the image? I want you guys to tell me which ones you like, which ones you don't like. Do none of them work? Let's find out. So first off, let's get our first image up here. And these are just some basic backgrounds that I had taken myself. So it takes a second for my monitor, unfortunately, to start reading these and for the little bar underneath to push down. Now, I've got my background on there and I tried to match the color of our hand wash here. On this side here, I've got an Alien B800 in a 36-inch by 24-inch softbox. And you can see it's on a bit of a 45-degree angle. On this side here, I have a reflector to bounce some light back in because I definitely need to get some light back in, especially on that gold foil label on the front, otherwise it turns black. That's our basic light setup. Light goes from there to there, comes, hits here, bounces back in. This is illuminated in the back because it's a TV. So without further babble, let's take a photo and see how it looks. Now, just so you know, I'm using a Tamron 90mm on the Nikon D800 camera. Boom. Now, you heard the click, saw the flash. In order to get the TV monitor to display, you have to do a trick called drag the shutter. Normally, I use a shutter speed of 160 to sync with my release for my studio strobes. But in order to get the background properly exposed, I need to slow the shutter speed down. The way you do it is, without the lights on, you take a photo that's exposed properly for your background. You then add your studio light and adjust your lighting to it. So my shutter speed is probably about 1/6 of a second. It's quite slow in order to get the light from that and to allow time for light to come in for the background. That's how it works. That's called dragging the shutter. Little extra info there for you. But I took the photo, but how does it look? That looks pretty good, in my opinion. The colors match, looks not bad. Let's have a look at our next one, because this is Pink Pineapple Sunrise Hand Soap. So this is more of a sunset. Could be an early morning, even though I'm not an early morning person. So let's take a photo of this one now. What do you think of this? That looks pretty good, or doesn't it? Let's move on to the next one. Oh, we got some fireworks happening. We can make this really dramatic, or will it? So we've got to wait till that band disappears. Come on, there we go. Take another one. What do you think of that one? It's getting interesting. So let's move on to the next one. Maybe put it in more of a bathroom type setting. It's hand soap after all. So let's put it in this setting and see how it looks. Wow. Oh, and by the way, that is my photo because that's actually my bathroom. I absolutely love that bathroom. Rainfall, I call it like a car wash because it's got all the jets coming at you. But anyways, what do you think of that one for a background? We're going to compare some of these after. Now let's try something a little different and let's go outdoors. Now, this is fall colors with a lake and a bit of a sky. I'm not sure this is going to work. There's a photo. What do you think? I don't know. Is there a right? Is there a wrong? Let's get on to the next one. So we're back to the first one. Now I'm going to do something else a little different. Let's take some paper because people don't have a monitor. Maybe they've got a roll of paper. So let's just roll some of this down. Actually, I'm going to turn my TV off let's roll some of this paper down. Look at that, beautiful paper hanger. Let's take a picture now. Oh, that's a little different. What do you think of that one? So let's get rid of the paper now. Stand this back in the corner, out of said way. Now, the monitor's off. I got a bit of a black screen. Now I know I've got a light. This studio light here is kicking onto this corner. So it's going to have an effect on my picture. How? Check that one out. I kind of like that too. I kind of got that little gradient thing happening. So let's have a look at some of these kind of side by side. Let's see what you think. Which image do you like? Now let me just scroll through I've got like 7 pictures. Let me scroll through them one at a time. Let me know in the comments down below, which one works? Which do you like? Which is your favorite? Which do you think is the best? Which do you think is the worst? Are they all bad? Are they all good? Let me know down below. So anyways, that's kind of gone through that. I just wanted to show and try and make a quick video to show you how a background can affect what you're doing, how the background plays such an important part in your photography. And you can make or break an image based on your background alone. I kept the set, no props, very minimalistic because I wanted to focus on the product and the background. So I will leave a link to a video down below on shooting isolated on white if you totally want it cut out and you don't want a background. You just want pure white. So I'll put a link to that one down below. But if you have any questions or comments on this video, or if there's a video idea you would like to see, let me know down below and I'll have a look at it. So anyways, that's it for this one. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're aware when I post new videos like this. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. So until the next time.